everybody watching the Haunt channel, and today I'm reviewing a pretty special item, and this is a mask known as Bloodshot by a company called Deja, which, they're a more recent company. They didn't start that long ago, and they are an upcoming mask and prop company, and they have a few masks out there, but they don't have a whole lot right now, but they're going to have a lot more later this year. As most of you probably do know who are aware of the company, the Mark, who is the creator of Morbid Industries or Morbid Enterprises, created this new company called Deja and making some awesome products and working with great sculptors such as Jordy Shell, who made this mask, along with a lot of other of their newer masks, which is awesome to hear because Mark worked with Jordy to make some awesome pieces in the early Morbid days. And Jordy also does a lot of awesome work. He's a famous sculptor. He works for other companies known as Distortions, Zagoni Studios. And I think he also worked on a few films and whatnot, so that's really cool. But, yeah. Anyways, we have Bloodshot here, and I have a really close connection with Mark, the owner. I met up with him a few times because he's locally here in Massachusetts, which is, they're sending out the mask from and whatnot. So I guess you could say their headquarters or whatever of Deja is here in Massachusetts. So that's really cool. But yeah, and a few months ago in December, he sent me and my friends a couple free masks, because we're really supportive of the company and whatnot. So, that was really nice of Mark to do that, and also with the rest of the Deja crew. So yeah, awesome to let these opportunities come. But anyways, if you guys are unaware, my birthday was a few days ago when I'm filming this, and this is one of the presents I received from my grandma, so shout out to my grandma for getting me this. And if you guys don't know, since I do have a close connection with Mark, a little while ago when, this mask was, but I think it was, yeah, before this mask was actually reduced and was still being made by Jordu, he actually let me come up with the name of this mask. So I came up with a bunch of mask names, including Bloodshot, which, was one that me and Mark agreed was really good. So we agreed to that with the Bloodshot eyes, it fits. So really awesome. And I'm gonna go give you an overview. This was a surprise present, so I didn't get to unbox it for you guys, but I am doing a review because I want to share with you guys that few reasons. Because one, I named this mask. Two, I want to give more shout outs to Deja and show you guys what they're all about, because they're a really awesome company, and they'll be starting props in the near future as well. They have lots of great masks to start off with, and I don't know of anyone else who has bought this mask so far. So, I think this is the first review of him. So, really great. I want to show you what this mask includes and whatnot. But yeah, so like I said, this is a Jordu sculpt, as they're working with Jordu again, and he made a lot of other masks by Deja so which is why they come out so amazing. But yeah, it's really awesome. You can see I really like this one has great detail. Jordu always captures it with the bloodshot eyes. You can see the bruising, the wounds here showing the skull. And one thing I actually like is, it's not like fresh blood. It acts like, he's been decaying for a while. And, the blood looks dried up, so it's not fresh, which, is really neat. I like what's going on with the mouth here with the weird jagged teeth or whatever, the messed up mouth. He got some wounds all over him. Good sculpted wrinkles, and he's definitely not human, or at least anymore. And you just see, look at that, the bone structure inside the skull. Yeah, he's got this gray scraggly hair that's looks like he's gone insane or whatever. He's decaying basically. And wow, this is really good. The only thing that they could have done better on, which it's really not big of a deal to me, but the bloodshot eyes, which is why, really caught my attention when naming this mask. It kind of looks a bit smudged, but it's not bad. So it's like a small detail, if you're not really going to see it up close if you can use this on a haunt. So, I mean, it could be better, but it's honestly not that big of a deal. It's like the only thing I could have thought of, but it's fine. It's not bad. Yeah, and, they killed the detail on this thing. Like, you can even see the veins popping out right there. The bruising's all over. And, they even go with the back of the detail of the mask, too. Like, look, more skulls showing. It's really cool. And, like, a mask like this one would especially make great custom props. So, I'm starting to make some custom props. What I'm doing for this year, I'm not going to reveal anything quite yet, but this wouldn't really fit any of the customs for my haunt this year. But in the future, for at least for anyone who got this, would make an awesome custom mask. And you see how the way the mouth is, it's open. If you could even make this like an animatronic somehow. Put like a mouthpiece in there, and see, you could make the mouth move like that. That'd look really cool. Like he's trying to eat you like a zombie or something. But, yeah. So yeah, a little bit on the inside. Just plain color, but yeah, you can even see the sculpting through there, which is really awesome. And then yeah, he just comes with this white bag, and there was a little error, I guess, because you see Bloodshot, it says Bloodshot clown mask, which this definitely isn't a clown, but whatever. So I don't know if that's an error or whatever, but yeah, definitely not a clown, but a zombie or some sort. But yeah, he's really cool, and fully latex mask, so I have a lot of other masks, so I'm glad to add this to my mask display and collection. And there's a few ways that you can display masks. Just stuff them or whatever. Don't put a styrofoam head in it, really, because over time styrofoam will eat up and dry out latex, so that's not really good for them. But yeah, and this mask does fit really well. I'll put it on for you guys too, so you can see what it looks like on someone. So this is what it looks like on me. Eye holes are right here. You can't, it looks kind of thin on here, but I can actually see pretty well. And yeah, breathing room, which is nice. Got nose holes, and there's a little mouth hole in there too. So it's pretty, you're not going to suffocate in it. So it's a really nice fit. It's not too tight. It's not too big. It's just perfect size. So, yeah, you see. And, this one doesn't have a neck piece, but it's honestly fine or whatever. So I know some of their masks do. But, this one can get away with it and whatnot. So, yeah, it's a pretty nice fit and, works well. And if you want to wear it for a scare actor in a haunt, that'd be perfect. So yeah, that's pretty much an overview of Bloodshot. Jordu mask, Jordu always nails it with sculpts and detail and whatnot. And the one thing I do like about Deja Vu mask is, when Morbid came out, a lot of the produced models of mask and props that they came out with varied from the prototypes pretty much, or a lot of them. So they didn't look exactly like the prototypes because prototypes were more realistic. The one thing I like about Deja Vu is that the released models look pretty much identical to the prototypes, so that's really awesome. I really like that and I appreciate it. But yeah, that's Bloodshot here, so really glad I got to review this and I have it. And thanks again, Mark, for letting me name this when I did a while back. But yeah, so Deja Vu, check them out. Put a link in the description. Check them out on Instagram. They have a lot of new products coming out later this year, as mentioned. They're going to be making props in a few years. They're going to start off with static ones, but then they'll go to animated ones. But yeah, it's Mark hasn't been in the Halloween business for a few years now, so it's a nice start to get back into them. But they have a lot more products they've been teasing on Instagram. That'll be really cool. I'm definitely gonna make more purchases in the future from them because they have so much awesome stuff. And I'm really glad they're working with amazing sculptors such as Jordu. So yeah, I think that's all I gotta say about it. Everything's amazing about this mask. No, not really much complaints. Yeah, like I said, the eyes aren't really that bad, honestly. But yeah, well, yeah, that's it. I think this mask on right now retails for around $50, which honestly isn't that bad. So, and these always ship fast because they're because they're here in Massachusetts where I am. So it ships pretty fast for me, which is great to have a local business like that. But yeah, I'm really glad they had this, and I'm definitely going to be picking up more Deja Vu products in the future, so definitely be on the lookout for what else they come up with later. Like I said, they made a few teasers on Instagram with some really cool stuff, such as the Spasm mask, and other really cool ones. So yeah, make sure to look out for that. Anyways, that's all I gotta say for this mask. Recommend it, pick it up, great price, and great of everything. So that's awesome, and that's really all I gotta say about this awesome Bloodshot mask. So see you guys next time. Bye.